Boy, howdy. What a day, what a day. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another edition, a Monday edition, that is, of Jam Plays a variety of video games. Specifically, it's Jam versus the Backlog, where I have a huge library of games and I try to play all these games somehow. I try to, because the other option is to return back to the same old games I play all the time. Rocket League, Football Manager, which I've recently got the newest edition of, and a variety of the other multiplayer stuffs. Well, today we're playing a lovely title by the name of the Turing Test, and big thanks to Delvey. Big shout out to Delvey. I need to actually quickly post that in Discord as well. Discord information below the stream, as per usual. And say thanks to her, because that was her donation for the library. And in honor of that, we'll be playing the Turing Test today. And big thanks to Delvey for donating, for providing this game for the Play library. Right. Where was it? So many things to have, to see, to open, to do. Let's go. Play Turing Test. I'll gladly play it in DirectX 12. That usually... Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, Unreal Engine 4. What was it that I saw just a moment ago? Oh, it was Tacoma that was running on Unity. Right. Well, apparently it wants me to install some extra stuff. Well, what can I say to it? Can't say no. I suppose I can tell it no. Most likely tell it, hey, I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is definitely somewhere on PC already. You don't need to install it for the nth time again. Oh, but does it ever listen? Setup successful. Now it doesn't even close it automatically. It asks me to close it. Oh, brother. Oh, God. For whatever reason, I have me channel of music stuck in my head. That's loud. And that was just some company's little intro cinematic. Wow. Okay. Oh, the menu is already pretty beautiful. Does this game know about multiple monitors that I have? Not this one. Subtitles immediately on. A motion blur. Actually, let's disable it. Let's see how it goes. Game immediately though detects that it can put everything into ultra, for which I give it 2 thumbs up. Gotta use all that PC power for something. Gameplay sensitivity, streaming load. I'll leave it as is. Sensitivity might be a tad too high. Actually, let's put it to 2. No idea if it's gonna be like that, but I'm just gonna plop it like there. All right. Right, at least it just does that. All right, I think we're ready. The only other thing that remains is to start that timer. And folks, let's go. Let's see what the Turing Test is all about. So, don't know much about this game, bar the little blurb that I've read. Seemingly it's a good game. It looks nice. Not too long. Has puzzles in it. There's a female protagonist in it. It's set on a space station somewhere on one of the Jupiter's moons. Europa, I think the moon was called. And that's about it. I'm not sure what kind of puzzles these are. I don't know. There are a couple of achievements here and there. Okay. Is it just waking up from a bad dream? Or... will we have a computer?
Your wake up has been sanctioned by the ISA.
Oh, maybe cryosleep?
We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses.
450 hours ago, it's a really long time. That's what...
We need you to investigate.
That's
okay,
2
doesn't
weeks.
it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post haste.
Report to the surface.
Response.
But we're on
Exactly is the
the space
emergency?
station, aren't we?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
That could be a good reason. There's a virus or an organism or whatever. Ooh, whoa, FPS. Come back, FPS. I think just for a second, actually, let me quickly do a couple of... So sorry if it makes anyone dizzy. Just want to see if VSync kicks in. If it does, I'm just gonna... Alright, so this is 90 FOV, which is interesting. Hey, it's a cup. Alright, this is to come all over again. This is to come all over again. Hello, Tom. Hello, my cryo sleep bed, I'm assuming. Hello, my things there. Ooh. Wow, did you see that? So here are my eyes. Slowly adjusting to the light, but when I go here, bam. My eyes immediately go dimmer as to not get, well, hurt, I suppose, by this light. I don't think I've ever seen a game do that. This is so great. Again, yeah, cryogenic. People are sleeping in cryogenic sleep. User error. What an interesting name for a person. All right. Canadian gentleman, apparently, or lady. It's hard to tell. I'm assuming I just need to go where I was going initially. Not found. Does not look good. Whatever this is, this does not look good. Okay, oh. Apparently I was controlling this with my, just scrolling my mouse. Or not even scrolling, just moving it. Alright, WSAD does the same. So far, I'm just puzzled. I'm as puzzled as everyone else. Can I do anything with it? Nope, it looks like a laptop of some sort, of some kind of communication device or tablet. But so far, nothing. Right now, I'm slightly puzzled. Okay, thank you. Okay, what just happened? And why can't I move? Specifically, even why can't I do anything other than press buttons? Did my gamepad just kick in for whatever reason? I think my gamepad just for whatever reason kicked in and just completely stole the controls. Interesting. Is that my EMT?
We are going to take a lander to Europa.
Okay.
Make your way to the docking station.
Don't you need to put a suit? I assume I already have a suit. Energy manipulation tool. Okie doke. And yeah, now all of a sudden I'm getting controller prompts, but I'm still controlling with mouse and keyboard, so this game better try and figure out what controller I'm using right at this moment. Alright, lots of stuff. What's about here? Ship status is as following. I recommend addressing the power fluctuations before cryostasis. And a lot of other information. I shall be woken up in the next 10 years. Interesting. So we are definitely in a space station somewhere above the one of the... What's the word? What is the word? Sheesh. Basically, we're above Jupiter, or above specifically one of the moons that are flying around it. But interesting, though, that we were in a cryosleep for 10 years. So, like, we are expected to not be needed for 10 years. That is very, very strange indeed. One way or the other, we have a mission. We have our energy manipulation tool, which I'm assuming will come in handy when we'll be doing puzzles. And off we go, I suppose. I suppose off we go. Up. Help.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
Interesting. So they're just sending me, one person, to check on everything. Ooh, look how this actually looks great. I'm not sure if this really like overlays. I don't think that's the word, but basically portrays any useful information. This just goes back and forth. This just looks pretty. Also, that looks pretty. Right now, we're just having a tour on the station. To look at a couple of more pretty things, I suppose. Hey, it actually looks nice. I love the graphics so far.
Bay 3.
Thank you very much. Oh, it's even in green, so very helpful. I don't think there's anything for us to look at, to search. Again, there's no inventory, just like in Tacoma that we've played last week. Or the week before that, actually, haven't we? No, wait a minute. No, last week. Right.
Go.
Fido.
Go.
Guidance.
Go.
Oh, we're playing Kerbal Space Simulator.
Go.
Telcom.
Go.
Then we are go for launch. Initiating.
Separate.
Again, pretty similar. Ooh, wow, pretty similar themes. Well, or at least
Engaging retrofire.
pretty similar
I'm running the
situations.
program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure.
Oh, she said braking procedure. I thought she was
Trajectory looks good.
breaking away from procedure and doing something on her own, improvising.
Alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
Well, brake.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are going to have to burn late. Go.
Full retrograde.
I think we're good. Because doing a late burn means that oof. Are we gonna crash? Are we about to crash? Seems like this moon has some violent winds. Alright. Honestly, I'm not sure what the scale behind the window is, but didn't really
Open the door.
didn't really look like we were in any trouble
Welcome
at any
to
point.
Europa.
Thank you, computer. It's nice to be here in Europa, playing in Europe, I suppose. Interesting, a snowy moon didn't look like that from above. Is Europa a snowy moon? I'll have to check. I'm just now. I have more like of a fact curiosity to read more about Europa, the Jupiter's moon. Okay, do I have any protection? Do I have anything really? They said ground crew found something dangerous, some sort of an organism. Then they've lost contact with it. And now just me on my own goes there to investigate. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in my abilities, but it also seems like I am slightly out. Well, I'm not sure what we're dealing with here, but maybe they should have sent more people. Maybe they should have taken more precautions. For all we know, everyone's dead, and there's a horrible either virus or alien virus just completely destroying everything. Grade 8.
The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula.
Okay.
It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
Okay, that's the first puzzle. Congratulations, we've completed it.
The base was built initially by machines.
Oh, hello there.
I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support.
That you
especially
got
such a
right.
vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
Right, first send the machines, they build it for humans, then the humans come here and live.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing
Really?
tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No.
Huh.
That is why I am glad you are here.
Interesting.
To help.
So
we
he,
need to work together.
so he says... Alright, I didn't notice... Wait, is one of these windows... Yeah. I didn't notice the fact that one of these... Well, actually, both of these windows were out. Interesting. So, here comes the definition of Turing tests. If the machine or the computer's Turing test complete, means that they can complete certain tasks. And apparently, these rooms are not up... Like, our computer cannot really complete them. Interesting. Obviously, these rooms
They
require
really
me...
have completely repurposed these rooms.
requires me to carry stuff, which computer
quite
I suppose can do,
So
but with the help
what
of the
were they
other
used for before?
other stuff.
Most of them were used for storage. But they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Interesting. Not sure I feel the backstory so far. Okay, so I can steal this. Oh, right. I basically just need to do this. Interesting. Control scheme is a little bit interesting. For example, right now I had to move my... Well, it suggested I move my stick. I needed to move my mouse down with the movement. Okay, well, obviously so far it's just a tutorial. A little save rooms, I suppose. Okay, definitely getting like a portal vibe. Okay, can I go back? Does this thing save with me? Okay, even if I could, well, seems like A, I can go back. And B, God knows what else. And I can also steal it from here and place it here. Portal and antechamber. That's another one that immediately comes to mind.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
No.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Okay. Right. Hey, Skullscuppermel. Authentically hello to you as well. We're playing Turing test. And I'm trying to figure out if me, Jarvjam, if I'm Turing complete. Why am I looking under the stairs? I'm not looking for hidden stuff. Alright, so this one can't like immediately rush through it. We need to bring this box. Can put it here, can put it here. To put that box over there. Obviously no jumping, this is not like I can throw it in there. So this door opens here. I can steal this one here. Can I like unplug this? Aha! Right, so these boxes and these little energy balls of energy that we can steal are interchangeable. Oh. Right. Okay. And now I can steal this one, actually from a pretty big distance away, and put it here. Hey, puzzle solved. I'm a genius.
So if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
Okay, this is full-on Portal by this point. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, oh, no. Can I turn you off? Just put it there. No, okay, that's good. That's one. Seems like I have another one somewhere. Plonk. But how do you discuss Skullscuppermel? What have you been up to? What have you been playing? And where have you put that other thing that I need to put in there? That was that restricted area. Seems like we still have access to it. Which makes me think. There are definitely some, as far as I know, some, what's the word? Oh.
Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
Thank you, Tom. Optional puzzles, I was going to say. I can technically steal one of the... Oh, okay, alright. We'll learn something new. I can steal these energy from these machines as well. Oh, it only works like for a moment. Okay, still works.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
Okay. I definitely need to bring a thing over there, so... I need to have one thing inside here so I can then take it and put it there. Easier said than done. No, eventually, well, maybe not initially, but eventually I need to have a ball of energy. So I'm assuming like this, then like this, and like this maybe? Oopsie daisy. I'm so clumsy. Right, I don't need this. That's the thing, I don't need this. Bam, it goes. I can open it up. I can yoink it from here. I can place it here. Alright. I mean, but...
My instance has just been updated.
Alright, Tom. Updates?
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind. Two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface.
Okay, okay.
When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface.
Good.
I'm trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories.
Incongruities. What a word. What a word. Alright, so what do we have? I'm assuming, well, this window does not have anything inside it, right? Also, is that my reflection over there? There's some big, oh, maybe that's just a shadow. But it's a big one, top right corner. Right. Interesting, this basically goes around in circles. Oh, okay. Up. Okay. Maybe not like this. Like this and then go down? Or up, rather, in this case. Also no. Can I do this? I now have two. Right. Oh, right. Now I can steal that one. And I can steal this one as well. Okay, that works. Although, again, I didn't know much or anything almost coming into this game, but when I actually was sort of thinking about playing this one, I thought the puzzle was going to be slightly different. This is also interesting, but I thought this would be more of a variety of puzzles. So far, seemingly all we're doing is trying to manipulate these little balls of energy. Okay. Okay. Put it like this. Put it like this. Yoink. Oh, right. So silly of me. Thankfully, the range on this thing is pretty darn good. And yoink some more. Whoever built this, I'm very grateful to them because these things can actually be somewhat easily completed. Thank God the puzzles that they've made are as easy for me to solve. And yet the computer can't. The computer can't solve it.
You can check on the crew status from here.
Touch here. I'll gladly will. Touch here. Touch here. I'm touching as hard as I can. Don't tell me X also does not work. Okay, game. It lights up just for a second, so what's the problem? Yeah, E definitely works, so I can pick up this. I cannot pick up this. Can switch between these things. Okay. Let's put that there. Oh, audio lock, okay.
Start recording.
I am always recording, Daniel.
The day is January the 6th. My watch says it's 2:30 on Earth. Here we are, members of the human race, standing on Jupiter's moon Europa. I am Captain Daniel McLean. I'm joined here by the rest of my team. It is our intention to make this moon our home and investigate life on this planet. Man's curiosity and appetite for discovery will continue to change our world for the better.
Inspiring. And might I add my congratulations to you all.
Nope, actually stop. Okay, two things. First of all, no subtitles for audio logs, which is a shame. And I'm pretty sure the subtitles have to be on. They're not here, but they're over here, subtitles, but not for audio logs, which is a shame. And second of all, the music continues on playing where the audio log plays, and the volume of that music is actually pretty darn loud, I feel, compared to the sound. I could tell what they're saying, but I'm not sure if everyone else can. Hey, Delvey, I'm playing your game right here. Look at me. Right. Fortuna. Okay, we're in the orbit. Did I misunderstood as to what we're trying to catch? Europa. Blah, 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 blah. Surface facing Jupiter ice rotates because it's tidally locked to it, though it has now been discovered that the rocky interior rotates separately underneath the ice and water layers. Well, look at that. Can't do anything else. Okay, so... cancelled. What was cancelled? These are dates. Okay, arrived, crashed. I'm assuming then cancelled. What, this one? Same one? Yeah, shipping manifests. Yeah, it just continues that thing. Cancelled, arrived, cancelled, 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 cancelled. Does not give me much, but okay. Again, audio logs. Should I listen to another audio log? Let's say
I was
fourth one.
talking to the ISA. They don't know what to do with this. The magnitude of the discovery.
We should send samples back to Earth.
Again, samples. They found something.
Me and Sochi are having trouble making enough clones. We're going to run out of the necessary resources to continue studying organism 119.
They're calling for a grounding of all Europa transport until they get your report.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's rather drastic.
Okay, I'll bet I'll listen to all of them because skipping straight to 4 didn't give me much information. So let's listen to 2 and 3 as well. Oh boy, that music just completely cuts out. I'm gonna bump the music down to like 66%, which it's nice music. It's just that it sounds like it's slightly overwhelming everything else. Okay.
Here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? What makes this one more remarkable than the others?
The way it attaches itself to other organisms. Its behavior is very abnormal. It seems to form a symbiotic relationship with most life forms.
Symbiotic relationship.
Do you want me to dumb it down?
I know what it means. What does it do?
It attaches itself to almost anything living, but it's not parasitic. It's quite alien.
Huh. So
Trying
they
to
found...
figure out what effect it has on life forms.
So whatever they found attaches itself, it's a living thing, I'm assuming, to other living things, but not in the parasitic nature, more of a symbiotic. They coexist together. Still does not sound good.
Mikhail, you seem distant.
Do I?
Yes. What's wrong? What's wrong, Mikhail? Mikhail, what's wrong? Are you listening, Mikhail? Are you able to hear?
Okay, so this...
Mikhail?
No, heard you. So this suggests that they might have been infected by that thing attached to them, and it sort of does something to you. That's, I think, where we entered. That's the rooms we've been going through. Europe-based modules. Status damaged. And repair disabled. That's weird. Build. Modular. Mikhail. Let's see, kick us. So it's you, Ava Turing. That's us. Yeah, Mikhail. That's Mikhail, right over there. And can this be any more blurry than that? Okay. Oh, there. For whatever reason, it was blurry for a second. Oh boy. Mikhail Tokharov's father died of cancer at a young age. This motivated him to become a doctor in hopes of helping others. Tokharov works as a medical doctor in Russia for 3 years before working for the UN as a doctor in crisis. His role on the Europa mission is chief medical officer. We have Sarah Brook, who is exobiologist. So I'm assuming she was working on that thing that we were sort of here for. The captain of the whole mission. Also this is very important. Location unknown. Location unknown. Monitor broken. Okie doke. Again, this, as far as I know, this is not a horror game, so no scare things. And yeah, Delhi, the same thing that I said. Audio files have no subtitles. Interferences, I'm assuming, like, it's not heard clearly, and it's slightly more read from dramatic, made to sound more dramatic. So yeah, anyone who might be having troubles with English might not be able to receive them well. I have turned on subtitles, but this really does not help, does not work. Right, but as I was saying, so Ava Turing, that's us. Control room, yep, I'm right here. What about everyone else? Unknown exterior. Okay, so Chris McLean, which is our engineer, he is somewhere outside. Last known location, crew quarters. Last known location, crew quarters. Last known location, crew quarters. Last known location, crew quarters as well. And then the captain monitor has just gone completely kaput. I can pick up things and put... Actually, this might come in handy, like a communications device, but seemingly we're not asked to do anything with it. All right, and I think we just go. We go to the control, the crew quarters. Hey, chapter 1 complete! Hurrah! I mean, I've solved the puzzles. I can pat myself on the head and everything. But it also seems like the audio logs might shed a lot of light on the screen. And Skaldskaparmal, hello again. Or maybe you're saying hello to Delving Kikis. Yeah, again, I've turned down the music volume, so I hope, oh boy, I hope that will make it a little bit easier for you folks to understand what they're saying. If the volume balance is still wrong, if you can't hear what's being said, tell me.
Daniel went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead. We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
Okay.
He was involved in an accident.
Interesting, but okay. Okay, so suppose we can do this. Steal it from here, put it here. What about this room? I think we can do the same. Open the door, get on the floor, and do this. Good. Hey, we chapter. That smiley specifically here. I usually use just to say hello.
Can we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route.
Jeez.
The base is buried under ice to protect it from the radiation of space.
That's smart.
Similar to the Mars base.
Similar.
Mars.
Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars.
Is there a
But
thing
Mars'
here somewhere? Oh,
surface is
that one.
denser than that of Europa.
Right. Okay. All right, and this is needed so we can bring this block up top, because apparently we can hold that block and climb ladders, which, if you ask me, is silly. But we'll have to deal with that, I suppose. Yoink. Can actually just take it from here. Yoink. Oh, that is... I am very grateful for that. Can I steal an energy thingy from you? Do you even have an energy thingy? I don't think you do. I don't think I need it. Interesting. The previous one had it. Or maybe that one is located somewhere deeper at the, let's say, at the base of the mechanism, somewhere over there. Ooh, and I definitely need this again. Am I expected to then do this? Collect it. Drag it over there. Then collect it from here. Definitely sounds like a plan. And come on. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. Yink. Also pretty sure not healthy to stay in this rain. Foomp. Foomp. Foomp.
Okay, what are their chances of survival here? Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Jumping pad?
Everything seems to be in order. There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem a year ago, growing fruit and vegetables. It helps boost morale, amongst other things.
Okay, so...
The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetime.
For the whole lifetime. Just like sending people to Mars. That's going to be their mission for the whole life. Most likely, especially with how we're flying. Here, though, slightly different. I wonder in this future how long it takes for them to send someone from Earth to Jupiter. And if there's a chance, I'm assuming there must be a chance to bring them back. But one way or the other, we're just learning the backstory for the base. I wonder what's... Ooh, that's cool. I wonder still what is the reason for the base being damaged and the other stuff. Okay, this is just... interesting. Oh, and this does that. Ooh, this brings it here. Do we need it here, is the question. The question is this the box? This is the box. No. It's not the box, this is this. Oh, okay, and the thingy is at the bottom. Do we have a ladder? We do indeed have a ladder, yeah. So I think, I'm assuming we're doing this. They're gonna go up, use the magnet. Oh, I need to power the magnet, right. Actually, what powers the magnet? The thing over there powers the magnet, of course. So we do this. We go here. It's not powered? Okay, yep. Or... Ooh, no, I was wrong. I thought this ball controls this thing. What controls you? You're supposed to emit energy. And yet you're not doing that. Something at the bottom? Like this room, maybe? Nope. Not this one either. I am slightly confused. We have the energy for the bridge. I can move it around. And we need 3, so yeah. So again, one, and I'm holding one up from over there, and that box from over there. Somehow this needs to work. Ah, there you have it. Again, I remember this thing having an energy port. It's just that the previous one didn't have it. Or at least I didn't spot it, maybe? So strange. Aha, okay, and then I need to bring it here. Collect it from the bridge. some weird jumping. Yep. Drop it. Oh, come on, please. Collect that one. Collect that one. Plunk, plunk. Hey. Doing pretty well.
My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISA. I am the ISA's feet and hands.
Okay.
The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives.
Can't take it.
As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
Basically what he's saying is, since, I mean, the AI or the computers built this base initially, the machines came here and built this base, and then of course... can I take it? Ooh, I cannot. Unless I do something like weird like this. Yep. I think the game intends that. Right, so the story, the pacing of the story is a little bit weird. I mean, I understand why they're doing that. It's just that, so very strange. Okay, so what do we have? We have that one, which I cannot take. I have that one, which I definitely can take. Can I suppose then do this? Right, bring this out. Then... Is it going to be as stupid as this? Again, a little of companion cube for me. Then place it there. Then take it from here. Take it from here. Go through here. Yep, and up we go. Another puzzle gets defeated by the genius that is Jar of Jam. Again, we're only chapter 2 out of 6, 7, can't remember. So of course this is going to be simple. Oh, speaking of simple, I need 2. Okay. Ooh. Flashlight. Slightly spooky. Oh, silly me. Forgot the rules. Yink. This also means, by the way, that whoever will be passing after me, like if anyone wants to enter that base from the same point that I've entered it, won't be able to proceed any further because you can see I'm sort of bringing all the things in the wrong places.
When they can't communicate with us.
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth.
Oh, Michael.
His name is Michael.
So Tom has a twin on Earth
The
called
ISA
Michael.
uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to my server.
A test environment, I see.
There is a simulation of this mission on Earth, running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
So basically what I'm getting right now from this monologue by Tom is that computers are awesome. Computers are awesome. I'm so very cool. Okay. What I need is this. Oh, I need both. So I need for... Actually, I think I can organize that. Or maybe not. I need this, I think, to be... Well, let's place it back. I think I need to fire that, somehow place it, this ball of energy over there, so that I can yoink it from the window, or through the window. What else do we have? Let's actually explore just a little bit, because this, for example, I don't need stuff to move through here. This just goes up. I don't think we need to go up just yet, right? So I think for now I can do this. Steal this energy. Maybe this is a very inefficient way of doing so, but I'm gonna see if this works. Drop this. Place it here. Bring this one out. Then close it. I don't think anything else is left in there. And steal it. Okay, now I have 3 energy. And I suppose I can... Oh, okay. So there's another one of the energy balls somewhere. Okay, I see one there, so I think I need to go there. So for that, I need to pick one box up, place it here. Bring another one with me, go up on the stairs. Oh, well, this is also pretty interesting. Because I can go up the stairs, but I only have 1 ball. Then if I go down, well, you'll know what happens. Okay, I might be missing an element somewhere. Because clearly I think we need to go there, grab another energy ball. So we put the energy balls over there. Right now I only have 1. Even to get here. Oh. Silly me. Steal energy. Take this. Place it here. Now I can pick it up from above. Thinking. It's nice actually that there is a gradual increase in difficulty. Maybe while the... what's the word? I'm completely out of words today. Maybe the exposition is a little bit weird, but definitely I like the pacing of the puzzles. I don't really take it. Do I? Like, will I get anything extra? Oh, no. Okay, just like in Portal, your companion cubes get destroyed. Alright, so what about this restricted area again? Interesting. Okay, so I'm assuming this is not walkable? This is definitely not walkable. Why did I do the second time? I don't know. Just out of curiosity. Okay, so... Ding, 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 ding. Oh! Oh. Movement sensor. I'm writing an EDM track. I suppose I can move even faster than this. Okay, this was fun. This was fun. Hey, a polite conversation. I got my first optional room achievement. So what's this? Shall we have a polite conversation? Yes. Oh, I think you're a robot. Okay, I think you're a robot. No, I'm not. I'm simply not convinced you're a human. I think you might be a robot. I can prove it to you. Yes, definitely a robot. No! You have failed the Turing test. You're a robot. I am a human. I'm a drone. Wait. I didn't type that. I didn't type I'm a drone. I wanted to type I am a human. So I am... Right now I'm just like pressing anything. I am a robot. Yes, you are. I am controlled by my programming. Now you're getting it. I have no free will. Whatever keys are pressed, it makes no difference. It definitely makes no difference. Huh. Okay. Help. I want to escape. I just pressed escape key. Didn't let me escape. So I so desperately want to escape. Help. I can't escape. I want to break free. Please let me out. Get me out. I am a machine. I have no control. I must escape. Goodbye, robot. Okay, that was creepy. That was somewhat creepy. Sorry, just writing that EDM track again. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Will this thing get destroyed? Oh, can't bring it with me, can I? Well, that's a shame. Just wanted to steal a little souvenir. Okay, thank you very much.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself. Have you heard of the Turing test, Ava?
Yep,
It's
we're
a
playing it
test
right
to
now.
see if a computer can successfully impersonate
Right,
a human.
impersonate a human.
In the original Turing test, a human judge has 2 conversations.
Although, no, Turing test, but what about Turing complete? Because Turing complete, I think, relates to some sort of a calculation that it can make. You can make Turing complete machines in like crazy stuff like Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think Minecraft. I might be wrong, but you can make some very, very complicated machines over there. Turing complete relates to something, I think, there's some relation to math. But anyway.
Another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine
Polite
and which is with a
conversations.
human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with
Yep.
a machine
That's a Turing test.
and which is with a human.
Do you think you passed the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation. Wouldn't you say?
He's right there. He is very capable of polite conversation. Okay, so what about this place? Activating, like putting an energy block over there retracts the bridge, but opens up this bridge. Also, there's also that door, which I think we can access. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, this doesn't close this. Okay, I think the idea is then we take this out. So this is the first idea that I have. Bring us through, because this now has a staircase, not a ladder. Can I yoink this from here? Oh, yes, I can. And put it there. And bring it to here. Jeez. Every single time they fall out of my hands, I feel so silly. Whoops, clumsy me. I wanted to put it in too fast. I don't think there's any business for me to do here. I thought there might be something, like something I've been missing, but no. I just need to bring it here. Ta-da! The bridge is complete. Is there even a ladder down below? Not sure. And I mentioned at the start of the game, looking at the bright lights sort of dims your vision. And then everything else is dimmed for just a moment. Ooh, bright lights. No, I'm good. Sector B18.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
Ooh,
What do you mean?
okay.
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
Okay, okay.
No.
Imagine you are in a room.
In a room that
In
you're
this
past
room, you are
Chinese
passed
sentences.
Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall.
Oh, right.
Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response.
That's an interesting experiment,
By
actually.
doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
I suppose I do. Oh, it doesn't continue on forward. If I'm not mistaken, The Chinese Room is the name of the developer behind Dear Esther series. Okay, so we've been introduced to the concept of these little time banks, the energy banks, little batteries.
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're wrong.
They're wrong, indeed.
Perhaps they are not. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
Neither is the computer, I
This
suppose.
is the problem with the Turing test.
This is a
The
problem.
computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
And if two... Wait, I love that little sentence. What if both people having conversation are reading from the like instruction book? Right, but what can we do? Oh, is this... Okay, so we now have running. Okay. So... Wait, I'm slightly lost. There must be an entrance, like some sort of a point somewhere where I can insert this. Aha, over there. So I'm assuming the plan is I steal it from here, put it there, and then I run. Yeah. What if Jam doesn't really know how to play the Turing test? He's just reading from a walkthrough. I just wanted to make that face. What a good point, what a good point.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese.
Okay, so also an interesting point. Tom knows that he's a machine, or it's a machine.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
Oof. Interesting, okay. Again, another introduction to mechanic, I think. Just that I'm not immediately sure what does it entail. Okay, something big, seemingly. Maybe a chapter-ending puzzle. Okay, these will once again open and close something. Oh, not specifically open and close something. We need to, yeah, I need to open a series of these for it to go on forward. Okay, this one opens that one. I think I saw something over there. Yep. Okay, that goes there. Have we gained anything, really? Okay, this now just opens this. Now do I steal it back from somewhere? Yep. Okay, the order was correct. We have passed the puzzle. Hurrah!
This
Next chapter?
is the crew's quarters.
Maybe it is.
It looks abandoned.
Yep, I'd say it looks, well, I mean, hard sell. Notice, I do not see the need for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets? Tom, why are you in the toilets? Oh, that's the toilet, by the way, over there. Nothing on these things that we can pick up, like, none of them were of any interest. Okay, this is now a little bit more interesting. This is someone's room. Tom Touch OS. This just looks like an audio rack of some sort. Lock sheets. See, now this is something of interest. This is people's stuff we can go through. It's Tacoma all over again. And once again, we've been sent to investigate. So now I'm investigating, but through that I'm going through people's personal belongings. I wonder what he has underneath his bed. I wonder who these people are. I wonder what kind of cigarettes he smokes, or what drinks he drinks. Are you telling me the keyboards, the keyboards of the future, the people deep in space, orbiting Jupiter, are using keyboards with a little trackpad? Or an attack balls even. Wow, that is something else. Okay, it's still not working. Pills. Riluzole. This one doesn't say what they're for. Each capsule contains usual dosage. Reason for using them. No. Again, oh, and that's Canadian, the one that I think was said to have his cryogenic spots malfunctioning. Yeah, I wasn't maybe that into reading. Well, I read every single thing in Tacoma. In the end, I was thinking, I will just not spend all this time reading everything. But in the end, I read everything. Here, though, in the Turing test, despite the ability for me to pick up so many items, so many of these items are just generic. They don't hold any value. Yep, I can pick up. Okay, this one has his name on it. Great, but let's say I can pick up this. Okay, this Spock also is something, but then I can pick up his computer, and computer is like has absolutely nothing on it. Or a couple of other items I think I've seen here, which basically are not that useful. Do not have the backstory, nothing. But now that we're in the personal quarters, obviously we can do a little bit of that. Who's this? Sarah Brooke. Like, compare the cleanliness of this room to the previous one. Interesting. Dear Tom, knowing that you're always watching, I thought I would write you a letter. As you no longer reside in my mind, I've decided to transfer my thoughts to text. I want to do so in the form of history lesson, a lesson that perhaps you'll find condescending, but it's likely more my say than yours. Alan Turing is considered father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. Perhaps a lesser-known part of his life was his contribution to the fields of biology. I did not know that. Why do you suppose his interest lay in these two disparate fields? I assume it was because he believed the world to be logical and understandable. He was a mathematician. He seemed to believe that the great complexity of the universe could be explained with simple rules. 2 years before his suicide, Alan Turing developed something called reaction diffusion systems. Inside the academic world, this work is cited more than his work in computers. It can be generally formalized as one-line equation. It's an equation, all right? I'm no mathematician. Still didn't pronounce it correctly. However, in plain English, this equation describes things that wish to diffuse, however, also react with each other during this process. I'm sure this sounds strange to you, or at very least tangential to our lives here on Europa. What relevance does it have to anything here? Reaction diffusion systems show how patterns are created. They show how the leopard got its spots and how the zebra got its stripes. But my real interest here is Turing's interest, that nature can be formalized, that we can understand the natural world in mathematical terms. Turing created the test to answer the question, can a machine impersonate a human? The intrigue behind that being, can the human mind be simulated by a machine? Why ask that question? To prove that the human mind is a machine. I'm not sure that is Turing's opinion. However, concerning consciousness, he states this. I think it's much easier for me to do this, I suppose. According to the most extreme form of this view, the only way which one could be sure that the machine thinks, and thanks for a big raid, Joel, Sir Cheese Whistle, Denderneal, Joel himself, Lowenbrow. You folks are awesome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm playing the Turing test for Jam versus the Backlog, as I'm trying to kill a big list of games. That feature has been running on my channel for more than 500 hours already, and we're slowly making it through. English today is not my first language. Has never been my first language, but today especially. Have you guys been? What have you been playing? Make yourself comfortable, and let's finish reading this. So, Alan Turing has said, according to the most extreme form of this view, the only way by which one could be sure that a machine thinks is to be the machine and to feel oneself thinking. One could then describe these feelings to the world, but of course no one would be justified in taking any notice. Likewise, according to this view, the only way to know that a man thinks is to be that particular man. Wrestling. I'm not surprised. If the human mind exists within the physical world, it obeys the same rules of physics and chemistry as every other thing in the world. Therefore, like all of nature, it is merely reactive. It is curious that nature would create, throughout the mechanics of determinism, creatures that believe they have free will. Conversely, I suppose, if we conclude that we are all machines, we only came to this conclusion in a predetermined manner. We cannot claim credit for our discovery, as it is just a product of nature's genius, not our own. A humbling idea, I think, behaviorism. Maybe we are more similar than we think. Sarah. So this is a letter from Sarah, one of the space crew members over here. That's Sarah. To the computer that runs this whole thing. That is very interesting. And seemingly she's also a religious person. She has these rosaries, I think those are called. She's also reading science biology. Definitely has a little chemistry set over here. What about Chris? I think Chris was, yeah, we've been in this room already. Chris was, to be said, the one who has perished. Okay, this is, again, it's so interesting to see these little rooms. They differ a lot. Oh, this person, for example, paints. This person, for example, also takes morphine. Wait a minute. It has a label on it. Definitely has a label on it, but then the moment I pick it up, the label disappears. What is this sorcery? Something is definitely glitchy over here. And this medical kit seemingly only contains syringes and morphine. I mean, it'll help, but still is a little bit weird. Right, he paints portraits. He has more syringes. Boy, I don't know what has happened here, but definitely something horrible has. Nausea. Interesting. The electronic fields disturbed telemetry implants in a way I didn't expect. I've contacted. Tom was not comfortable with my attempts to disturb the implant. Interesting. Kekas, I should be casting the next season. Nobody has informed me of anything else, so I should be casting it. Was there an announcement I did not know of? Did they announce someone else? Then it's big news for me. But anyway, the plan is so far to have the same people. Myself, Arleek. KP, of course, will once again be helping us. I think he wants to take on broadcasting duties this season. So yeah, we'll be starting the moment the season starts. So that'll be December. I don't have a calendar on me right now. Well, I have my mobile phone, I suppose. So yeah, everyone who is interested, I am doing Rocket League casting for local Baltic League, BESL. And we'll be starting, I do believe we're starting on December 22nd. The season starts December 16th. And that's obviously that the week goes just like the previous season with CSGO for Lithuania and Estonia during the week. Then I'm assuming Saturday will be CSGO and PUBG for Latvia. And then we'll be doing Rocket League on Sundays. Okay, this is interesting. So, do not disturb the implants. Interesting. Oh, some Russian language all of a sudden. They also encouraged me not to discuss this further with the team Nilepy, which is awkward, weird, like slightly not topsy-turvy. I'm continuing to investigate though. Okay, running some experiments outside of Tom's view. I can tell he knows this. He has been acting differently around me, like an offended child. And he feels incredibly nauseous. Implants seem to have neural connectivity. Out-of-body experiences are more frequent now. Against my knowledge, I have been implanted with a device that affects my mind. Well then. I used every opportunity in regular health checkups to investigate the crew. I'll have them. Every single one of us is implanted with some mind-altering contraption. Tom has been encouraging the team to worry about my mental health. He requested that I retire away from the crew. Misinformation. Machinatse, which is, again, yeah, misinformation, like a trick. They're trying to trick. Ridiculous. Yeah, I suppose Nilepy can also be translated as ridiculous. That just is ridiculous. I cannot will myself to investigate this further. I grow tired quickly. I cannot think straight. I'm not sure if the implant is affecting my thoughts anymore. I believe it is trying to subdue my mind. I think I'm going to attempt the excision. I'm going to remove the implant. I'm tagging with my left hand now. The excision went wrong. I have successfully removed the implant. Unfortunately, I lost my hand in the operation. Tom is very angry. The crew refused to talk to me. Apparently, I'm a bad influence. Sarah did still patch me up. I wonder if the nature of the organism and its disturbance of my DNA caused my awakening from Tom's influence. If so, that would make for a worrisome revelation. Perhaps this organism is not so friendly. Wait a minute. Nature of the organism and disturbance of my DNA caused my awakening from Tom's influence. I mean, then again, it's hard to say whether Tom's the implant and the Tom's control. Tom is the PC, the artificial intelligence that controls the space station. Who's the bad guy here? Dan informed me ISA have called for my oopsie daisy. For my termination. My masochistic experiment proves I am a danger to the mission. Fortunately, he chose not to lock me in the brig. I'm going to investigate this implant further. I have to hide my work. The team are becoming increasingly aggressive. They seem to oppose my work to understand the implant. It does not help that Tom is encouraging them to distrust me. Okay, this is getting weirder. We had a report that they've uncovered some sort of organism that tries to symbiotically attach itself to other living creatures. But now seemingly there's another part to this, that there weird stuff happening with the mission itself, and the computer might be mind controlling the other people around here. Again, me reading this with Tom following my steps. I'm conversating with Tom as I'm going through this facility. But let's see. So the implant is a complex computer. It interfaces with the human mind directly. It seems to condition the mind through Pavlovian and instrumental conditioning, listing feelings of euphoria when the wearer is obedient and dysphoria when they are disobedient. It also has the effect of suppressing impulses in the frontal lobe, presumably to lower free will. It seems to interface crudely with motor neuron cells throughout the cerebellum. It is my hypothesis that the crew is controlled by this implant. This is their stronger version of helping me. I need a method of suppressing its impact. Perhaps a drug? Riluzole. We've seen this in a couple of places around here. Maybe an antidepressant to minimize the conditioning effects, combined with a strong electromagnetic field. I could use one of the industrial electromagnets from the construction robots. Hey, remember when we were standing under these huge magnets? We said our vision was getting slightly blurry. I have a strong suspicion we also have that implant in us. Oof. I've managed to get Chris on my side. Again, Chris, I think, is the one who has died. He has agreed to test some medical procedures with me in private. It will be more difficult one-handed, but I must persevere. I'm hoping to keep this out of the eyes of Tom, though I have a feeling he will still be listening. The music is still being nice and pretty and everything, but is now getting slightly worrisome as to what's happening around here. Oof, okay. Alright. This is getting strange. I wonder if Ava, the character we're playing as, will actually ask Tom the next time we're conversing with him. Hey, what's this? Suichi Yu. Okay, so I'm assuming that's her husband. She's on the right and that's her husband on the left. She has a ring and everything. Organism. Part of the time this is very blurry, and I'm not sure why. Trying to pick it up. It's some sort of, I'm assuming, of Unreal Engine thing for sort of making textures like, what's the word? Level of detail. This is actually blurrier than it's needed. Okay, so organism 119. I'm assuming that's the one. We plan to infect a human cell line with organism 119. Perform radiation experiments. Blah, blah, blah. We have attached an image confirming organism attaches to human cells. We will proceed with the radiation experiments. Confer resistance radiation. Okay. Is that the name for it? A something, hard to tell. Again, it's blurry for me. I'm assuming it's also blurry for you on stream, folks. Unknown virus, which we have named Unknown Europa virus. Okay, that's the electrophoresis, whatever that is. This is phenomenal. You need to sequence this. We finished sequencing this. Data attached. It's a virus unlike any we have seen. Maybe we have found a cure for senescence, a form of biological immortality. We're running some long-term tests on plants and mice to see the effects. The plants are clearly exhibiting longer lifespans when exposed to the organism. We don't have the facilities here to continue testing. We're going onto human testing. We're going to use ourselves as subjects. It's the only way to accelerate progress. Okay, so seemingly based on this, is anybody under the blanket? Seemingly based on this, they have willingly infected themselves with a virus. That is crazy. I mean, they are scientists. Let's say all of them, but this is still very, very crazy indeed. Anything here? We have found an extremomorphile. Notice how this is not blurry at all. Organism that can live in extreme conditions that survives massive doses of radiation. Radiation damages DNA. The extremophile has a virus living inside it. The extremophile scavenges DNA from other organisms, which the virus uses to repair the extremophile's damaged DNA. Essentially, they work together to survive in what's called a symbiotic relationship. So I'm assuming the suggestion is then to take the virus out, plant it inside a human, and then this virus can repair DNA. Interesting. But what's the implication? What does it do? In some ways, it's an immortal relationship. It doesn't seem to age biologically. Aging and death are ultimately caused by DNA damage. We have the ability to fix our DNA, but that ability is limited. This organism can repair damage caused by massive doses of radiation. Well, radiation, I'm assuming other stuff as well. If we can harness this power, we could potentially eliminate biological aging, which is known as senescence. Thank you for explaining me that word that I just saw just a moment ago. Something that makes humans immortal? Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than DNA damage. It will not save you from a trauma, from brain damage, from cardiac arrest, but it could potentially cure cancers and many genetic diseases and massively increase life expectancy. Alright, so again, one of these were saying virus might not be friendly. This one is saying that this virus might be awesome. So let's see what happens. And alright, we've been to this place already. Alright, let's proceed. Again, I'm digressing. I'm learning more about this crew and really learning more about the stuff that's happening. But this is pretty darn interesting, I have to say. Although, again, I have to almost compare this to Tacoma, which we played last week. And Tacoma's world and Tacoma's interaction with all the things around it, basically it was a much more well-constructed world. Here, I feel like
these people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Space travel.
Let's finish dialogue.
Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Right, so as I was trying to say, I don't feel like the puzzles are necessarily interacting well with... I don't see the connection that well. Okay, I'm assuming we need to do this. So this opens that. Yeah. To me, it sounds like it seems like it's like two disparate things. Yeah, I can now take this out. I think I can fire this there. Wait, does this not open the door? I suppose I was wrong. So what does it power? Okay, let's go back. Oh, does it? Okay, let's go back one more time. Using that. This here. What opens this door? Does it not open? Let's pick it up. Let's plant it above. I think that's the idea. Yeah, I think I've tried everything. Now this door is open. Now we go here. We yoink it from here. This door is open. Okay. Good stuff.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Good question.
Teleoperation became possible on the moon.
All right.
Communication latency
That's
was
reasonable.
reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists.
Tom's right.
The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes.
That's a lot.
It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
Okay. Not sure if that's... I take that explanation, but he definitely has explained himself.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
Also a good question.
I am not permitted to think laterally.
Say what?
Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Like killing people. Up. Oh, I made a horrible mistake. Yep. But I think I see it. So we're bringing this box here. We activate this path. Oh, come on. Really, my clumsy hands. Then I steal this. This path is not working. I don't think I can replace it over there. That's the thing. I think I need to take this box with me. I think somehow I need to take that box with me. This will close this, right? Yeah. No, this is not helping. Again, just what are the chances? I'm not sure how bad in this sense the Unreal Engine is, but can I steal it through a wall? Oh, nope. And we're back to restart. Because I have a slight suspicion I might have used all the items that I needed to. Okay, there we have it. How can I do this? I don't think I can do this quickly enough to yoink this energy ball from there, put it here. No, I need this thing. I can do this though. I think I need this box. Do I need this box? Okay, let's do it like this. Or maybe that's the... Yeah, I think that's the original solution. I was just... Right, I was hoping to bring both the box. So the box needs to be here. No, the box... No, the energy ball needs to be here. Let's take it out again. Maybe there's still a chance. So... Like this. Like this. Then plunk it here. No, again, this needs to be... Come on. maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm just trying to get a super ideal solution or something. Maybe that does not work that way. Again, this needs to be... Damn it. I don't think that's possible. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Let's do it what should be the excuse me. What should be the correct way is just that I'm overthinking it way too much. Oh, and can I? Yeah, no, I haven't even done it correctly. Yeah, because I just need to steal it. Jeez. Playing puzzle games and speaking at the same time. Somewhat problematic. All right, so let's see. I can activate that one. I need this ball from here, which means I need the box from below. There's no other way about it. I can technically do... Take it away, but no, that does not do anything. I need to be there. I think by the time I come up here through this bridge and to that door, I'll be able to steal these light balls, the energy balls, and put it into the door so it opens. So there should be no problems regarding that. The question is, how do I make it through this part specifically? Because if I do this, there's obviously no platform for me to stand on. Oh, these... Interesting. These, by the way, these look as if they could be like full of energy, but these are not. These are not batteries. So I need to take an energy ball and place it there so I can walk over there. This closes the door. Now it seems like I've missed, after all, a part somewhere below where I need to bring this box up. Am I thinking right, Delvey? Is that the plan around here? Quickly gonna alt tab and see what people are doing. Some people are playing Borderlands 4, for example, or 3. There's no Borderlands 4 just yet. Turing test, the Turing test. Let me start the Turing test. Continue. Okay, let's think. I think I can handle it. Thanks, Delvey. Thanks for trusting in me. I really do appreciate it. Opens the door, but does not do that. Opens the door, gives me a platform, but does not do anything else. Can I take 2 somehow? Whee! No fall damage, thank God. Right, so my silly idea was go to the very top, take both, and then try to play with them at the ground. That might be an overkill, but I can definitely bring 2 of these down below. I can steal this. Oh, that wasn't the plan. But the plan now is I can do this. I can still lose it almost. And now I can go up. Alright. Maybe that was the plan all along. I definitely can now do this. Since I don't need that one anymore, I can take it. We can do this one as well. Hey, we did it. This place is that, this place is that. Hey, look at us. I did it. Huzzah! So proud of myself, so proud of myself.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem-solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests. To the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I suppose.
I simply had never
yes.
thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
All right, Tom. Interesting idea, but okay. Was that it? Like, sometimes I feel like there's more to the puzzle. But seemingly right now, the puzzle is go through the door, lower the bridge, go up the bridge, and then go through the door that's now open. It is only like, what, third puzzle in this chapter, but...
Can a computer ever be creative?
Again,
They
maybe it's
can.
learning. Or maybe it's
But
teaching
the
us stuff.
computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider
Okay.
nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea.
Oh,
Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
okay, we've got this. Maybe not like that. I think we need to turn it off, right? Yoink. Yep. Hey, I'm better than the machine. I am indeed better than the machine. I can jump. Can you do that, Tom? You can't jump. I can fire a gun. Pew, 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 pew. And I can solve puzzles. I don't have such a beautiful voice as you, Tom, but hey, beggars can't be
If you weren't
choosers.
restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly.
Huh.
You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
Okay, I've missed pretty much... Jumping is prohibited. I've missed pretty much everything they've said. Hope it was interesting. And Flag Midget, hello there. We are in the, again, the optional puzzle room. I cannot tell what the idea behind this is. It detects some sort of a movement. Changes in elevation? No, that's not it. Okay, I think it's... If it's going to be silly like that, I'm going to... But it might be just silly as that. I think the camera turns off, or at least like sends a signal, only if it can't see me. So can I do this? This really is sort of this outside of the box and really does not use any other mechanics. But I don't see any other mechanics. I cannot use any other mechanics over here. I don't think so. But definitely, yeah. If I'm outside its reach, outside its view. Yep. Hey. Another optional puzzle complete. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Huh. Okay. Guessing by the sound, I'm some sort of a machine. Can I jump? Jumping this time is definitely prohibited. Can I do pew pew pews? Is there anything behind me? Can I look at myself? I don't have... Oh, I have something. I've stolen an energy bubble from here. Interesting. does not do much. Actually, do I have like plenty? Like multiple? No, just these, okay. Right, I can. Oh, I thought I could take several. Having 2 sort of breaks it. Give me a second. At very least I can do this. Or maybe I cannot do this. Okay. Maybe there was nothing else to it. Again, maybe I'm completely and severely overthinking it. This is interesting. But nothing that I can investigate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That might be a problem. Okay, that's good. Right, solved another option of puzzle. Plonk. Okay, now this one's trying to open something else, right? Okay. Again, another little learning mechanism. Interesting. I was thinking maybe I can... I think what I need to do is do this, right? Do a full-on energy thing. Then steal it. Then maybe use this. And I'm gonna sneeze just in a second. I did so successfully. Come on, come. Sometimes it just Oh, I think this is the one we need the other thing for. Can I select which one I fire? I don't think I can. I think I need to do this, and then I need to pick up this. Then I need to. Oh, actually, I can just shoot it like this. Right? Yeah. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Hey. Hello, Tom. Okay, I think that's... Okay, so that's it. That is similar to the... That is similar to the puzzle we have already completed. I see how it is. I think here we also need that green thingy. Which is interesting. And that's what this is for. I'm sort of ignoring level designs, thinking, oh, this section over here, it, like, doesn't seem to serve any purpose. No, it does serve a pretty big purpose. That is to collect this thing. Yep. I want to do it quickly and with style. Yep, that works. Alright, that's cool, let's go. And yeah. I do need that energy ball.
You could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
That's definitely not a great solution.
Through the box, through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
All right, Tom.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
Yep. Let's not ask Tom for any other solutions. If Tom's solutions are chopping our arms off, I dislike those solutions. Alright, so I'm assuming there's some sort of a mechanism here, which basically, we put the box on here, the box goes there. Sounds like a good idea. And it does what? I think it opens... I'm assuming it opens the next door, so... If you're a robot, you could just disconnect and then reconnect your arm. Aha, so I'm not a robot. Checkmate. Check freaking mate. That's mate from Czech Republic. There you have it.
Can I have an update on the crew?
I have not managed to track them down.
It will have been 6 years since I've seen them. Or anyone, actually.
They have locked all the doors. I would not expect a warm reception.
They've definitely locked all the doors,
Well, at
no
least
question
they're
about it.
expecting us.
Okay. Okay, this is one. This one's. I think the game wants me to take this one. Oh, maybe this also extend this one. Yep, that works. Oh, this is not sufficient. There's the problem. It does not open it fully. We can drop down though. Again, this must mean something. This is for something. Oh, now the door is open. Oh no, the door has been open anyway. Interesting. I think his advice was very creative even for an AI. Kill yourself, basically, was the advice. Which was not helpful. Not helpful at all. Right, what else am I missing? What else am I missing? But also, yes, we haven't managed to locate any crew because crew have all gone mad trying to complete these darn puzzles. Pretty sure that's the reason. Okay, I can definitely sort of... I can make this retract. Oh, you know what needs to happen? I think I need to basically turn all these sections to that side. Yeah. So all the energy will be going through here, so... Connection. And now it just extends through that window. Hey, we didn't need to throw me through the window. I could just throw this through the window. Oh, come on. I'm here. This is so silly. And now we'll be next, going mad from all these puzzles, I suppose, yeah.
So what was the need to send us here?
When the ISA discovered life on Europa...
Right, so they've discovered life on
they deemed
Europa.
a ground crew necessary.
Oh boy, another one.
The advantage of human field workers is that they can adapt to new knowledge more effectively. I, apparently, was not cutting the mustard. It is the Chinese room problem.
Yep.
A computer may be able to interact with new knowledge, but it does not know the value of that knowledge.
That's actually a good point. Humans need to process it. I suppose AI can be made into processing the knowledge as well and somehow rating it, but can it really say this is an amazing discovery, or otherwise this is something completely useless? Okay, we've opened the door. Now let's get on the floor and do the dinosaur. I think I can even place it here, I suppose. Climb. Right. First thing I just forgot what we were doing. Turn here. This now appears. Do we even need to bring this box over here? I don't think we do. How I even brought this box over here? Definitely I can do this. Oh, beware the laser, the crazy laser. I think I can do this. Right? This now opens this door. I'm assuming something can be done. Yep. Not just something, this. But what does this give us? I can go into that room now. What's interesting in this room? I think I need for this to work. That's even a thing. We've been there, we've got the box. Help! Help! That one. This opens this door. Can take the energy from here. That's a box, not an orb. And I need to get up there somehow, is my understanding. And definitely I can send the energy floating. Right now it's through here. I'm assuming, yeah, that's the last stage. So, and then I turn the energy, excuse me, to over there, which... Which is good. But the only problem is... I see how it is. No problem. Nothing to see here. Everything's absolutely alright. Done. Good. Fine.
I've started to collate information from my local instance. It seems the crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite.
Why?
Interesting.
It appears we had a disagreement.
Or rather, I sort of know why. I've read the little chat logs. I see. It slowly goes up, though. I'm assuming I can sort of chase that one. Even if not chase, I think they were on the same level, so... This is not a problem. This one might be, okay. The usual? Maybe not the usual. This... oh, sorry. These things can actually be controlled from a different spot. What can I do with them? Can I also raise them? I can definitely raise them. You raise me up so I can do something to the mountains. Exactly. What can I do to the mountains? Okay, too high. Okay. We've learned our level. Nope. Excuse me. Oh, God. I think it keeps on latching to that one. Okay. Let's do it like this and then send it here. Come on. Oh, that's too much. So let's try it like this. Through here. Jumping. Through here. Jumping. Through here. Hey!
This confirms my fears. The crew have made intentional breaches of my security.
Right.
The crew have attempted to compromise my systems.
What does this mean?
They don't want to be found. They are hiding.
That could also be an interesting point. Again, we've learned this from the little journals, the fact that at least one guy has removed his implant that Tom was supposedly controlling. And then he had another guy who started helping with the same experiments. And by the end, the whole crew might have gotten rid of these implants. And implants were controlling their minds. Well, the short story anyway. And we sort of know about this when we're now talking to Tom, who is technically the person who is...
From who?
The controller. Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel is like an old tale about two children who found the witch's hut in the woods, and I think the hut was made out of edible stuff, like candy and everything. Interesting. Well, I wish I could read these post notes, but no zoom. I don't think there's a zoom function. Also, some weird reflection right over there. I think it says something to repeat life cycle management. Okay, maybe not. Stuff. That's the maintenance room, basically. Tom is watching. It's a CAPTCHA. Oh my god. Is this just a stupid reference to CAPTCHAs? Where computers cannot understand the wavy text and need humans to decipher it? I think it is. I think it most definitely is. Little Tom pieces. I'm assuming these are all cameras. Actually, I think I saw in one of the screenshots Tom being on like a platform that could move. Basically a little Roomba Tom. Huh. Obviously cameras. All right, and these threads, yeah. Obviously. This boy can drive around. More audio logs. Okay, let's listen to a couple.
I am concerned about Mikhail.
Why is that?
He seems to be developing antisocial habits. He is spending a lot of his time in private, don't you think? Perhaps you should talk to him.
What do you want me to say?
Just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash.
Are you that worried?
His behavior is not within normal parameters. Please make sure he is okay.
Interesting. So these are, I suppose, logs from Tom himself, because Thomas can be heard the clearest, and then the other person is somewhere in the tin can.
Don't you think they might be doing the right thing?
Grounding us on a foreign moon? No, Daniel, I don't think they're doing the right thing.
You don't have to be so aggressive about it. They must have their reasons.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Okay.
Daniel, could I have a word?
I'm busy.
It is important.
Okay.
Are you aware that Christopher and Mikhail are involved in self-harm?
Sorry, what? For how long?
They have both macerated their right arms. Mikhail has completely removed his forearm.
His whole forearm?
And you didn't know about
Where
this?
are they?
I had attempted to stop the situation escalating myself, but I seem to have failed. I came to you because, as our loyal captain, I can trust you to help them.
Where are they?
I don't know. They've disappeared.
All right, so yeah, so that could be an explanation for the fact that why has the captain or nobody else noticed that Mikhail was missing his forearm. And this Tom computer fella, he sounds a lot like HAL 9000 from 2001 Space Odyssey. I'm sorry, Ava. I cannot let you do that.
Sarah, I need advice.
Okay.
What
You're a
would you
computer.
do if someone threatened your friends?
Your hypothetical friends, I assume?
Yes, my hypothetical friends.
Burn.
You should protect those you love.
I need you to remember that, Sarah.
Interesting. Interesting. Does Tom... Oh, excuse me. Does Tom love us? What does Tom do? Access denied. Ooh, look at this. A puzzle room. It just clearly says puzzle room. So did they really... Technical operation machine. Oh, technical operation machine. Tom. It was right there on the surface. So okay, this also again. Tom said at the beginning. Well, they've repurposed the rooms. They've made puzzles which Tom couldn't solve. And yeah, now it's sort of all coming into place. Why they've built them? Because they are afraid of Tom. They don't want Tom to be anywhere near them. That's a keyboard, folks. That's a keyboard. Right. Okay, and they've been listening into Tom. Don't think this is usable. Right. Well, a little bit more of backstory, but I better not trust this Tom fella. Oh, and it's already chapter 3. Wow. Or with completed chapter 3, that's chapter 4 now. Deldy, could you remind me how many chapters were there, if you do remember? I remember like 6 or 7. Ooh, now these are on the sides. Interesting. Oh, no, sorry, they're all on the ceilings. I'm just looking in the wrong direction. Hello, Tom. Would you like to speak to me as I pass this threshold?
The crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite. I've found the source of the problem. They have sabotaged the communication array.
Interesting.
Can we fix it?
Not from here. We should carry on.
Interesting. So if I find these missing crew members, and the crew members tell me basically what I've known for all this time, or at least more, I'm learning more and more about there being a chip that controls them, there being a virus that could be helpful, there's Tom, who for whatever reason does not want neither of these things to happen. Will Tom control us into beating those crew members into submission or something? Who knows? 7 chapters. Hello, Captain. I think your brother killed himself an hour ago. But don't worry, he did it fast and very clean. Right, so what is this level all about? Oh, there's a lot to process. Definitely I need an energy source. The only way I can bring an energy source anywhere... Okay, this works. I think this works. I can bring it here. Yoink. Maybe even get 2. Yoink. See where that leads us. And definitely a box here. This turns the bridge on, I'm assuming. At very least I can just grab them like this. Oh, come on. Butterfingers. Okay, and I think then... What do I do then? I think this energy beam underneath does something. Like, whenever it's broken, then the door opens. That's my assumption. How can I make it so it breaks it? Oh, right. Okay, this explains it. So we do need this box. And we need to place it here. I'm assuming we also need this box after all. Or maybe not. No, wait a minute. Definitely we need that energy source from above. Because when we take it out, the contact with the magnet breaks, it stops working, it drops the box, it severs this chain, and that door's open. That door will open. The only problem is... Can I just do it like this without even doing anything else? It will do this. Yeah, that's the problem. But now I have it with me, so I can now do this, replace it. I can then later collect it. Interesting. Okay, let's do it like this. I think I can still do it like this. Don't think I need that many, but I take it out of here. No? Ooh, no, it's still powered. Did I? Definitely missing some. Did it open even just for a second? I don't think it did. And this obviously does not work. I actually wasn't looking, I was just so intent on going there. Let's go back. But I must... Actually, first of all, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when we just fall through that line of power. Do we... Does that grant us anything? Oh, sorry. Well, this is still active. Cannot do that. Don't get it. Generally don't get it. I don't see anything happening, really, so... Okay, it stops just for a second. But really, it does seem like the game wants us to keep this link broken for longer. Because just falling through there does not do much. The energy sort of starts going in that direction, or lack of energy starts going in that direction. And then nothing happens. There's also this. I don't think... These are not related. So again, we drop down. It loses the power, but also... I'm assuming it needs to lose the power here, so it starts routing the power over there. But how do we do that? How do we stay in the slide, or put something in the slide for long enough? Oh, I get it. I finally got it. We need to suck these boxes in from underneath. There we go. That's why I have the magnet. First we activate... Oh no, we... Oh, come back. Oh no, we still need it right now. Let's come back. I need one box on the top after all. One box to activate the bridge. And the other one will be sucked in. So let's put it there. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Took me a second. But yeah, has anyone else played any interesting puzzle games as of late? Or just interesting games as is? Since I'm finally back on my backlog duties, I'm looking for a variety of titles, interesting titles here and there. I need to bring this here. Obviously, I have plenty of games to play as is. Again, you can see this. I still need to do a little bit of revision. I still have a couple of titles I need to add to the list, a couple to remove because I know that I won't be playing them. Alright, so what I need to do, I need to pick this up. I need to place it right underneath this laser. Interesting, the soundtrack has changed, so supposedly, maybe it's internet, but maybe it's the game trying to tell us, alright, you've done all the necessary steps. Sounds like you're about to solve this puzzle. Bring this energy here. Nope, I overdid it. Pulled it way too hard. Oh, I can do it just like this, I suppose. Just gently move it to the side. Maybe even move it myself. No, it gravitates to the middle of it. Okay, that's understandable. But it's also fixable. So all we need is just gently. Oh, there you have it. Okay. This one has stressed my noggin just for a little bit longer.
They really are trying to lock me out of every system. This is ridiculous.
What have you done to upset them, Tom? Why have they cut off
Oh yeah, Tom.
communication?
Please answer that
Perhaps
question.
they have a problem with authority.
You think that's all? Are you sure there's not more, Tom? Okay, are we now... Maybe... ooh, purple ones. Haven't had the purple ones just yet. Obviously, right now in this situation, it's not working. Okay. Let's collect all of them and see what we're dealing with. Oh, can collect more. Right. Completely forgot about that. Do we have any means of controlling them? No, can't control the height, so we need to figure out how to control them as is. So let's say this one. Okay, can't shoot them from behind, which sucks. Okay, this works, and then we just do this. No, I think we need to exchange them places, so plonk, plonk. That works, yeah. Up we go. But I like the frustration that Tom is having right now, even if Tom is the bad guy in the end. I love the frustration, like, this is ridiculous, I'm a computer, and these humans have built all these puzzles to stop me. What is this? This is getting ridiculous. And obviously, if he's just... But on the other hand, Tom is everywhere. Tom is these cameras, like on all the sides and everything. So this is so very strange. Ah, so it does not work like this. I think what I need to do is something like this rather. Yep. Interesting. But I also need one for this one, and I need an energy blob for this. Huh. So specifically, I need this one. Or maybe, let's go up. Ooh, this does not go high enough. Oh, this is constantly powered. Right, I don't think I need constantly powered. What I need is maybe this one? I also need that one to go up and down. Which one I do not need to go anywhere? Right now, every single one of them is pretty darn useful. Let's yoink it. Let's put it here. Alright, right, I found the problem. This one needs to go up and down. And I don't think this will do anything, but let's bring it with me. Right. Honestly, this is not the strategy. Okay. We've got this. Now I need to... Ooh, the one that sort of needs to extend this to me is over there. No. That's not how... I need a purple one, basically. Actually, I need something to activate this thing up and down. Or this one up and down. Ooh, okay. I'm sort of just getting there. Obviously, that's not the solution. Okay, let's go down. Take another peek at this. I can do blue, so I'm assuming this is blue. Or at least I need the one that just goes up and down, so I suppose I need a purple one. One here. Man, I do not need a continuous source of power. I think that's the idea. A couple of these I do not need it. This one can sort of stay, I suppose. Huh. Am I missing something? Is there another thing? This one allows me... Oopsie daisy, I don't want to run. This one, for that reason, allows me to look in. Does this suggest I can steal something from here? I don't think I can. I think I need every single one of them to move on forward. So no, that's not the case. So what's at our disposal? Nope. 2 of these, I think, right? Oh, just one of these, actually. Definitely I can put something in this one and in that furthest one, and then take them out from the top. No question about it. Actually, this does not work. This just puts it up with no means for me to get up. If I bring it all the way to here, again, this serves no purpose. It goes up, and then this does not go anywhere. And if I even if I put it up, this does not do anything. Actually, this is pretty. Oh, this is pretty good. No, this is needed. Okay, this is good. This is actually pretty darn good. Now I need one for here. And so now I can go top, here, here, from here to here. I only need one energy thingy. But now I need to steal an energy thingy from one of these. Did I lose one somewhere? That's so very strange. Hum. I'm just looking for one I've lost, but obviously I clearly haven't lost one. Right, these ones can be interchanged, right? This one just needs a continuous source of power. Oh, this works, yeah. This absolutely works. Okay, I think this will work. Plonk. Yeah, there you have it. And all I need is to take that one and take this one. Wow, okay. This is getting slightly more difficult. Or maybe that's my brain not parsing this kind of puzzle.
They are trying to sabotage this mission. I need you to help me, Ava. The ground team have cut me off from most of the facility.
I thought you were in control.
I thought I
Tom.
was too. The ground team have attempted to systematically remove me from most of the facility. I am fighting back.
Okay, again, Tom, I know a little bit more about you than you... Whoopsie daisy. A little bit more about you than you think. I'm pretty sure this won't work. Yeah, like it just catapults that thing over there. Okay. I think I need both, that's the thing. If I, once again, I want to make a little tower that blocks it. I am correct in understanding that I can't steal any of these, right? So very interesting. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, no. It closes that immediately. So, like this, maybe? No, no, just send flank here. No. If I know anything about game design, is that this is the game trying to tell me, nope, this is not the solution. You are not getting close. And that's because I'm standing in front of it, right? No, alright. Simple room. But what am I missing? Energy goes there. These are... cannot be used in any way, shape, or form. Can take energy. Can take energy. And if I close this link, or break this link, the door opens. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. And now I can do this. I didn't spot that energy ball over there, so now I can do this. So stacking two on top of each other was the correct idea. Again, creativity. Yay, look at this. Unfortunately, can't bring that ball of energy, but that is not needed. We're going to the next section. Huzzah!
What's going on here, Tom?
Sorry?
The ground team, they're hiding from us. They're afraid of you.
As
Tom,
the instrument
you have
of the
explanations,
ISA,
Tom.
I am the authority aboard this station. The crew have violated that authority. They are trying to remove me from my own home.
Again, I'm not sure who to trust here. So far, I've only... Ooh, interesting. So far, I've only heard Tom's point of view. So, interesting. Okay, this is interesting as well. So, I feel like, how far are we? Sector 34 does not tell me much. So basically, I've been going already for 2 hours, and for the wonderful folks of Pirate and Joel, I decided to even skimp on the break a little bit. But. Oh, I need one here. But. I think it's about time we're starting to finish this thing off. Okay. Didn't this control... I could swear this controlled that thing. Okay. Okay, I can go here. No, what I definitely need is this one. So I steal this. I put this here. Right, this is for holding that one. Now we take this out. Now we... Why are you still activated? Okay. Genius. Hey. Well, look at us go. Again, very, very big Portal vibes. I remember a level just like that in Portal 2, I think. Very similar. Obviously, you're removing the companion cube, but...
I am breaking through
companion
their
cube.
security, trying to get back control.
Again, this would be... the narration would be interesting if it would be somewhat continuous, but maybe I misremember playing Portal, but I feel like the conversation over there was going much more smoothly. Right now, it's just the computer always chiming in at the same time as I entered the room. Right now, it was the shortest it has ever spoken to me, just one sentence. But it sort of lacked all the urgency and everything. It's weird. Okay, all right. So this... I don't think that room serves any purpose other than me collecting these orbs. Okay. What do I need to do? Can definitely do this. I think what I can do is do this and then this maybe. So this will open and close on regular basis. Okay, yeah, I think we opened it. Easy peasy. Oh. Okay, this is not as easy peasy. I think we're on the right track, but as far as I understand... No. I want to say, as far as I understand, we need the blue orb. Nope, we do not need the blue orb. Oh, we might need a blue orb. Yeah. We need to place it back there, I think. Okay. I need the green one again. That just opens the door. Nope, 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 nope. How do I rotate you down? I don't think there's any rotation option for this one. And... do I just... how close do I can be here? Nope. Does not work. Even if I would run. Yep, that does not work. Right. It's this continuous thing does not work. No, we need it on the ground. It's just not enough. I'm way too far. So again, I'm assuming we need this one here. This one here. Oh no, nope, that's wrong again. So at least this will open the doors and everything. Excuse me. Oh, okay, once again, this powers this. But I need to turn... how do I turn this pattern again? How can I send this green bulb back to this big machine? Have I missed a lever of some sort? Because this bridge needs to be staying up like this. What point can I send it there? Where can I be standing to activate this? I'd say nowhere. Okay, I'm assuming this is then the other part of the puzzle, like not the original. Like this, what am I even saying? I'm thinking about a completely different thing right now. I need to change it up somehow. All right, so let's see what we have. So Boggs being on the platform. What does it activate? If I steal this, what do I lose? I lose everything. Is it as stupid as this? I think is that might be as stupid as this. Yep. That works. Yoink. Nope. I'm still stupid, I suppose.
Ava, I do not want to force your hand. But what do you remember of the ground team?
They're good people.
Sarah?
The hardest working woman I've ever met.
Right. Do you see them as the rebellious type?
They didn't strike me.
Did you notice that person running right over there? There was definitely a person over there. This is getting interesting.
He's rebellious. If they've taken down parts of your system, they must have their reasons.
Okay, I saw this person here. I'm assuming there's a door. There's definitely a door. Okay, I say let's solve this puzzle, this optional puzzle, and then call it a day. And we'll return with more of Turing Test tomorrow at the same time. That's 6 p.m. Central European time, and I think that's 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. Eastern time. For now, let's see what this optional puzzle is all about. So, as far as I can see, I can bring this box here. This opens this passage here. which returns me, or drops me straight back down. Or maybe I didn't need to bring this box here. Maybe I need to do something else. Also, I can bring this box. Energy, okay. Also, I can bring this box over here. This then opens that passage. This then removes that thing over there. I'm not exactly sure right now what my final goal is though. So if I put it here, this starts, okay. Okay. What else do we have? There's a door. I'm assuming we need to go there. This looks like the right idea. What do we have? What else do we have? That door is obviously closed. So I need something for here. Can take that one from there. This cannot be... This technically can be dropped. Ooh, that's the idea, actually. Let's see. Bring the box here. Drop it. Can I do that? I don't think I... Oh no, this opens this. Okay, let's move. Let's move the box. Try drop it down. Actually, that won't give us much. What it'll give us is this. Excuse me. Excuse me. We can look at this, but this does not give us much. Specifically, I somehow wanted to do... Oh yeah, I think what needs to happen is this then. Box here, yoink this. Box here, put this here. What does this gives us? This gives us a little bit more control over where what we do with that thing. This still only drops us down. There's this window. Interestingly enough, this window does not really give us any opportunities to do anything. We see that spot. We can't really interact with anything. Very strange indeed. And door over there needs a box down there. I need some way to get up there. So maybe it's the other way around after all. But no, I need this as well. I need to get through here. That's very strange and peculiar indeed. To get through this door, I need this to be open. To get up here, I need the stairs to be up. Diddy hum. Chat? Suggestions? I don't think there's anything else, right? I think we've passed through the left and through the right side. Haven't found anything extra. So again, this is always sending energy. If we stand on it, or if we put a box on it, it sends energy up here, opening that door and doing something else as well. And opening this door. I don't need a ramp if I drop from the top. So like this, you mean? Or no, I don't need a ramp if I drop from the top. Exactly, thanks. So I'm assuming yoink. Sort of need a ramp because if I have a box, if the box is sitting in here. Okay, let's see. The way to the top is through here. Let's look for an open window. Again, we're throwing boxes through windows. That's seemingly... Aha! This sounds a little bit silly. Maybe not like this. Oh, and I can do this as well. I can control this from here now. Geronimo! No fall damage, right? Yeah. Off the ramp, maybe? Don't think it works that way. My idea was to activate ramp and then let her roll down. Oh, speaking of which, it is like that. We drop this here. Not exactly maybe the most precise hit, but and then we raise it. Oh, no. Wow, okay. And now, voila, or maybe not exactly voila. But now I'm here. And yeah, can't do much. But the most important part is that I can... How do I drop it there? I think that was it. I think that... The fact that it just... Maybe I got lucky, but the fact that it catapulted upside there, I think I can then pick it up from there. Interesting. I love this. Still need to get the box down there for it to open this door. Any other place where I can drop it? Don't think so. I'd like to try it again. There's something about this little mechanic. Because if I just do this, right? Yeah, that one's still closed, so no. Pick it up. Go up there. See if I can do... Again, the fact that it sort of catapults the box upwards might not be something of use. Okay, good. Haha. Again, not sure of the solution and not sure if this bouncy ramp was of any use. But hey, we've completed yet another optional room. Hurrah! What's this? Okay. Has a little crank on the side as well. Algorithmic composition. The achievement is called for finding this one. Can I? Thank you. Because there's a series of audio logs here, so let's listen to them.
You called. How's progress?
Very good. We've exposed several organisms to organism 119.
Is that Tom listening in?
It has had miraculous results.
Go on.
We've infected fruit flies and some plants, and they've not aged at all. The organism seems to be repairing them and stop biological aging processes. We don't know how yet.
It must be repairing the DNA or has some rejuvenation power.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. These plants should have died 2 weeks ago.
Huh. I don't know how they react to this.
Well, we sort of know this already, but...
Michelle, can you keep a secret? Of course. Turn off your radio.
I think I'm pregnant.
That's not what I expected.
You won't be able to have a child here.
Keep your voice down.
Sarah, you won't go full term here.
Don't you think I know that?
The microcollecting, the environment. There's not enough food or water.
Ooh, that's...
How will it survive? I need to get rid of it.
I don't want to get rid of it.
That's going to be a bombshell to end on.
You could shut down the communication, alright? Just
Oh.
for a couple of hours.
Oh, okay. First of all, one of the crew members is pregnant. That's a plot twist and a bombshell in and itself. They mentioned that they can't have a child in here because of the climates, or definitely mentioned microgravity, which is interesting because in other sci-fi works, I think I've heard that people, like children born in microgravity, adjust to microgravity. Maybe this universe thinks otherwise, or maybe that's wrong. Maybe indeed it's hard to tell. Nobody's giving birth in space. Then they mentioned something about turning off the communications array. That'll buy us a couple of hours. I think they've said that. That's very strange. But once again, this also shows that problem that Delvey was having with this game. And the fact is that these audio logs are not subtitled. And you could see here in this one, the quality of the conversation was even lower.
That's a hand.
It's even worse.
And there's the thief. It's not going to make it, Sarah. I'm sorry. Gravity is too low here. It's not going to develop properly.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, well.
I'm sorry.
I can't take it anymore.
No one has to find out.
You did this.
You don't mean that.
Get off!
Okay, well.
That's a hand.
Nope. Goodbye. Yep. Stop. I'm just pressing all the buttons all at the same time. Okay, well, this puts, again, another interesting twist on the whole situation over here. Oh, 2 radios, actually.
Are you all right?
I'm perfectly well. I'm going to live forever, don't you know?
If you will allow me, I would like to congratulate you on your good work.
What are you talking about?
Securing the organism, keeping Earth safe.
We're not made to live forever, Tom. Especially not here.
Why do you say that?
We find the cure for death, and now we're immortal. Immortal and alone. I can't live here forever. On some freezing backwater moon. Feeding off vegetables grown in my own feces. Starving. Endlessly young, a wasted life. Live forever.
Daniel, I am sorry that you cannot go home. The ISA are wondering what to do with Ava.
What do you mean?
She is still on the Fortuna. Do we send her home?
Ava, that's our character.
Or do we send her a sample of the organism?
I could pilot a sample to the Fortuna.
You would have to travel back to Europa, Daniel. You couldn't board the Fortuna. The risk of back contamination is too large.
Is he not on Europa?
Ava would have to bring the sample back to Earth.
Could you allow a ship out?
I am not able to do that.
Executive override. Daniel Joseph McLean.
Okay.
All right.
But only for you, Daniel. The rest of the crew cannot know about this.
That was easy.
Gone missing.
I am afraid I can't lie.
It's not a lie.
Okay. This is... First of all, I'm quite intrigued that this was hidden behind an optional puzzle, because I feel like this is pretty crucial information for the game. Although maybe just going normally through a game, maybe that's my problem, technically speaking, is the fact that I am doing all these optional puzzles and I'm learning sort of the true plot line, not the one that's been given to me if I've just been completing puzzles as normal. But I mean giving the true plot line. Interestingly enough, they mentioned that whoever he was speaking of, Chris, Dave, whoever his name was, the fact was that he was not on Europa. So Fortuna, if I'm not mistaken, in the satellite that's orbiting the Europa moon. We came from there. We're Ava. We came to Europa, but maybe I misunderstood them, but it sounded as if Dave, Steve, Chris, whichever his name was, he's not on Europa. It's very strange. And then he mentioned that the crew's missing, or the crew's dead. And he says that is not a lie. Wow. That is very interesting. That is very interesting indeed. Right. 5 more minutes, I suppose. 5 more minutes, or maybe even less. Wrong direction? I think it's wrong direction. And let's make a save right here. And quit. Once again, that's us. But from screenshots, I sort of imagine this being a slightly different game. But hey, it's still a fun game, and I'll be happy to complete it tomorrow, hopefully. We are sort of in the middle of the 3rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, let me quickly check. Actually, we've completed 1, 2, and 3, so we're in the middle of chapter 4 now. And since Nelly said that there are 7 chapters, we should be able to complete this game tomorrow. Especially knowing we already did like 2.5 hours almost of it. So yeah, this has been Turing's test. Tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. Central European time, or I'll quickly check the time. 12 p.m. Eastern time. I think all the daylight saving times are off for now, so it's just should be 12 p.m. Eastern time. That's for you US folks. More Steam Backlog, or this should now say Jam versus the Backlog. I keep changing the name. But thanks everyone who has stopped by. Thanks obviously for Joel for the raid. Thanks for Sir Cheese Whistle. I missed your follow. I gotta check whether it goes ping or does not go ping. And thanks to everyone else who has stopped by. Thanks to Delvey for donating this game to the big list of games as well. And I hope to see everyone tomorrow at the same time. Then on Thursday, hopefully the next time. Anyway, the schedule keeps on changing, but do follow me, do follow this channel, and do follow me on Twitter to know where the streams are going live. But for now, thanks very much for watching, and until tomorrow, goodbye. I've been Jar of Jam. I'm still Jar of Jam, even behind the screen. It's hard to tell, but I'm still here. All right, folks, goodbye.